So today we are going to be talking about the newest releases from Zara. Now I've never purchased Zara perfumes before these three, so this was an interesting experience and I definitely have some thoughts. Let's get into it. So this is the Latte Edit collection from Zara. They are definitely tapping into the trend of second skin and, like tonic type of smells. First up, we have Cloud Sorbet. So Cloud Sorbet is gonna open up a little bit citrusy, creamy, and delicate. You get the bergamot in the opening, you get the tea in the heart of the fragrance, and then it's gonna dry down to this vanilla tonka bean musk type of blend. It smells sweet, yet also a bit starchy. For sure musky, clean, but you also get the creaminess. I really like it. I think the tonka and the vanilla give it this almost fluffy and velvety type of dry down on the skin that is very enjoyable. And as the name implies, this, being a second skin type of drop, it definitely does stay close to the skin, but it does still project. In the opening, it almost smells like a lightly crystallized sugar musk with a, again, velvety smoothness underneath it. I really think it's an enjoyable scent profile. This is duping something. I have no idea what it is duping, but I like this. I would probably give this one an 8.5 out of 10. Next up, we've got Ube Latte. Ube, I'm maybe mispronouncing the name, but I believe is a Filipino type of drink, if I'm not mistaken. And I've been hearing this trend a lot more lately. So of course, not everybody has to do their own Ube type of perfume. And I would describe this as a milky, almost like nutty, very, very, very light floral fragrance. Very light floral, not strong at all in the floral arena. More than anything in it, I get a slightly nutty, vanillic, milky type of scent profile that feels a bit richer and maybe even a little bit like more spicy than the Cloud Sorbet. Not as like sweet and playful as Cloud Sorbet, but not like strong coffee either. More so like milky tea vibes, but for sure nutty vanilla. The mimosa flower gives it this almost slightly powdery floral edge that's not too enveloping, but you can definitely smell it in the perfume. I think it's just the right amount. Dry down itself is delicious. Vanilla bourbon, one of my favorite notes because it's like an extra sweet vanilla. It is phenomenal. To me, this feels more like cooler weather type of scent, but at the same time, because it is a second skin type of perfume, you can still wear it and get away with it because it's not going to be crazy strong. But the nuttiness and the vanilla just makes me think of like something that I would want to wear when it's a little bit cooler out, as opposed to Cloud Sorbet, I feel is a little bit more hot weather appropriate, but still for sure safe to wear year round because of the overall softness and intimacy of the scent, in my opinion. One thing I do find funny is that the fragrance community online has been roasting Zara over the fact that they misspelled Ube. Apparently it's supposed to be one B, not two Bs. I mean, I guess it's like an honest mistake, but as a company, you probably should have spelled it correctly. But the scent itself, really good. I would probably give this one also, I'm stuck between like an 8.5 and a 9. Really lovely. If this one is duping something, I also have no idea what that would be. And then last but certainly not least, because this one is for sure my favorite, we have Almost Pink. Ooh man, Almost Pink is so good, guys. Now, unlike the other ones, when I smelled Almost Pink, I immediately got white rice from Dunham. That's what this smells like to me, which is shocking because there's nothing ricey in the note breakdown. You have iris, raspberry, and musk. There's no way that those are the only 3 notes. I think there's a lot more notes, and I definitely think that this is inspired by white rice. You cannot tell me that this is not inspired by white rice. No, in no way. If you've never smelled white rice by Dunham, it literally smells like you took basmati rice or jasmine rice and you are washing the rice to try to get some of the starch off. And that fragrant water smell that you get, to me, is what rice smells like, with a little bit more of like a floral kick. But it really is just this tranquil, not overly sweet, soft white rice aroma that I feel like if you've never smelled it before, you'd be like, why would anybody want to smell like white rice? But it's delicious. It's such a good addictive smell, very cozy and like calming to me. And that's what this gives. I really like White Rice by Dunham, and so of course I really like this. I haven't smelled a lot of dupes for that perfume, so without having any others to compare it to, I would say this is the best dupe for it, but I literally have nothing else to compare it to. But I love it. I think it smells so good. Iris is gonna give a little bit of this almost powderiness to the overall scent, like you would get in white rice as well. I don't really or very barely smell a tart raspberry note in here. If you had just asked me to smell it, I would just say this is white rice. I don't smell any fruitiness. I don't doubt that it's there, but it's done in a way that it's not giving fruity. It's given white rice by Dunham. I'm always shocked sometimes when I look at notes and it produces a smell that does not match the notes whatsoever, but that's okay. When I smell the smell, I think of Japan, my favorite country in the world. I think of a person who works in like an expensive but authentic restaurant that is focused on making jasmine rice dishes, and they go home and they have this, you know, fragrant aroma around them, but they're like a beautiful woman who still has elegance to her. That's what the smell gives me. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I absolutely love it. This one I would give a 9.5, if not a 10. So the entire line, I really like them. Like all three of these fragrances I think are stunning. I do have an issue though with the entire line that I find very disappointing, but I'm also conflicted. So let's talk about this. All three of these bottles are 30 milliliter, AKA 1 fluid ounce size bottles, okay? And the price for each is about $25.99. Let's just round up to 26 bucks. That is not a good deal when we have fragrances that are 50 milliliter for 20 bucks, sometimes 100 milliliter for 20 bucks when you can get it on sale. I just think when we're talking about skin scents, you know, they're supposed to be soft, they're supposed to be intimate. To charge $26 for a 1 fluid ounce size bottle is insane, especially for you, Zara. I thought Zara was supposed to be the place where you can get more affordable fragrances. We're not talking about Guerlain. We're not talking about Valentino with their $50 body mist. Like Zara, you too, with the $26 1 ounce bottles of a second skin intimate skin scent? Have we all lost our damn minds? Why? But the reason why I'm conflicted is because they do smell very good. They smell very good, they smell very high quality, and even though they're skin scent, they do still project. Like I wore this the other night going to bed so I could test them out again, and my husband immediately was like, oh, what did you spray? You sprayed something, it smells good. And we've got like a king size bed. I was all the way the other side. My son is in the middle of us. I wasn't expecting him to be able to smell it. I thought that it was going to be a lot more, you know, intimate and close to the skin. But he was definitely more than like an arm's distance away and he could still smell it. So even though they are skin scent, they do project and they do smell phenomenal and they smell very high quality to me. So where I'm conflicted is, would I have preferred if they were like, well, we could have made a lower quality scent that's not gonna smell as good and give you a higher quantity and have it be the same price point? Or would you rather have a 1 fluid ounce size bottle of a higher quality perfume that is gonna perform very well for a second skin scent? I guess that question is very impossible to answer because we don't know what the profit margins are, you know what I mean? I don't know if this is that price point because it is higher quality, or if it's priced that way because of what's happening in the world and everything is more expensive, or if it's priced that way because they're just marking it up and are looking to make more money. Without knowing that answer, it's hard for me to know, I guess, exactly how I should feel, but off of just the price point, it is high. And if I wasn't a content creator who was reviewing fragrances and I was just looking to invest into a good perfume, I don't know if I would spend $26 for a 1 fluid ounce size dupe of white rice denim. I'd probably just save up money and buy the original white rice denim. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about that one. But if we were to take price point out of it, and you don't think that 26 bucks for a 1 fluid ounce size bottle is a big deal, I would honestly recommend all of them. They all smell phenomenal. If you want a really good fragrance that is going to smell very close to white rice, I would for sure recommend Almost Pink. If you want a slightly sweet, almost like crystallized citrus, but still like cozy warm scent, Cloud Sorbet is delicious. And if you want to try an Ube Latte perfume that is nutty and vanillic and really, really tasty, then I would recommend that one. They're all great. They all have very distinct scent profiles. I think the packaging is super cute. It's just the price point I wish was a little bit better. So let me know, guys, if you are going to be checking out this newest launch from Zara. What are some Zara fragrances that you think that I should try out? Again, this is my first time even trying out the brand, so I'm very, very new to the world of Zara perfumery. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow for our next episode.